Hi. It's been a little bit, few days. Um, I think we're going to start this video with a few affirmations together, okay? Because there's things I need to remember, and in the spirit of transparency, I'm gonna have you do this with me. Number one, it is okay to rest. You are allowed to rest. It's not going to hurt anything, and you need to do it. You have to do it. Number two, social media should be the plus, not the main thing, unless that's what you're trying to do, which more power to you. I'm not trying to do that. And yes, my chair does rock, and I will be rocking back and forth. I'm so sorry. Number three, doing bigger projects means taking more time and maybe not having something to show someone every single day. And that's okay. You're going towards something that's bigger, and therefore it's worth the wait. Number four, are we on number four? You do have to learn how to do things, and that will take time. And it's okay if it's not perfect the first time. That's part of it, the learning. That's why you're doing this. Okay? Now that we've got all those, I'd like to let y'all know where I'm at this weekend, mentally and like anxiety wise. There's like a hair stuck to my septum ring and it's really tickling my nose. Yep, got it. So when I started this weekend, I had 3 things planned. Number one, update my logo to match the aesthetic I'm going with. Yeah, it's totally different than the analog thing. It was great. But I mean, it's less of an issue with dealing with copyright and fonts and yada yada if I do it myself. The only issue is I'm still very new to Clip Studio, and I haven't read up that much on like composition and logos and typography, and I'm still in that phase where I don't know enough to ask, like, to know what to ask Google. And so I just sit there paralyzed, like, I don't know what to do. So that's kind of impacted the logo. I got sort of far Friday night, but I was also getting really frustrated because I knew it wasn't what it needed to be. So I'm going to end up starting over. But I have more of an idea of what I want. Progress. Number 2, I wanted to get the raw footage for a step-by-step video that I wanted to do, like a long-form YouTube video, to kind of compress the things that I've learned about gesture drawing and anatomy and landmarks of the human body all into one video so that in future videos, there is a dog coming into the room and my cats are fighting. Charlie, leave him alone. Hi, Mia. Hold on. Let me let the dog up and tell the cats to stop fighting. Church, come on. Come on. Okay, this is Mia. Say hi, Mia. Mia's gonna sit with us, I guess. Here, you can get comfy. So yeah, the second thing I want to do was the raw footage for that, and the idea was getting a reference picture of a ballerina. Don't lick my knee. Don't lick my knee. A ballerina doing like a jump or something. Hello. Okay, we're getting a little crowded. Oh no, Mia, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. There's enough room. Maybe. Y'all stop. Y'all stop. Mia, it's okay, church. Mia, stop. She doesn't do anything. She just yells. Yeah, a ballerina doing like a jump or something because it was going to be a fairy. And that's like a good, don't you dare, church. All right, go on. Mia, quit growling at him. Okay, this is my life, by the way. Yeah, so had a reference in mind, had like landmarks of the video chapters and stuff, things I was going to break down that were complicated, but just getting the raw footage this weekend should be doable. things came up. It's Sunday, so I still have time, but things came up. Number three was putting together the first watercolor page that I'm going to eventually turn into a print. That is basically going to be a collection of different species of different taxonomies as I kind of go through studying. It's my cat scratching himself and shaking the desk. Mia, I don't need you as a background. Um, yeah, like I'm kind of starting from flatworms and going all the way to people just to learn the different anatomies of all these species so that I can combine them and it makes sense later on. Because I just rebought a book that I had and then I got rid of because I was like, I'm not writing anymore. I don't need this. I needed it. That just has mythical creatures from folklores all over the world that I love. So keep an eye out in the next 5 to 10 years. Eventually, I'll get there. Don't you dare. That is not for you. So the issue with that was I've never done watercolor before. I bought calligraphy pens to do the line work and ink work on it. Haven't used one of those since like 8th grade and haven't done a project like this before, like ever in my life. So you can see how 3 projects in, okay, Mia, please get it together. You can see how 3 projects in one weekend was kind of a lot to ask. I didn't. Friday night, I get really frustrated because the logo is not working like I want it to. Excuse me. As to be expected. And I end up ending my movie night early because I'm just in such a bad mood. And of course, the captions that I have for the movie we're watching are not syncing up. So I'm just mad. And then everyone's yawning because, well, not everyone, but at least one of us is yawning. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm done. Saturday, I planned to go back and forth between cleaning and drawing. I got stuck on cleaning. I got really stuck. Not this room. Don't look at this room. Charlie, for the love of God, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. No. No. He's a terror. Absolute terror. What was I saying? I get stuck cleaning. Again, not this room, my bedroom. As someone who had their own apartment, now lives with my mom again because, rent. I don't have a lot of space. I have a lot of stuff. And I need organization that is not like most people's organization, but I also have a hard time putting things away. Usually I end up just throwing them away. So, in order to not do that, I was like, okay, I don't need these things anytime soon. Instead of throwing them away, we're going to put them away. What a concept. I did that. And it took all day. Like, I deep cleaned, well, I picked up and deep organized top to bottom. I did dust. It's just, whatever. Anyway, took me all day. And the whole time, I was stressing about the fact that I was not drawing instead, which I feel like was unfair because as someone with ADHD, I work best without chaos, but all I can do is create chaos. So I knew I was doing something kind for myself. I was just caught up in the fact that I wasn't doing the other thing I was supposed to be doing. So it was just a day of stress. And at the end of it, I ended up asking my friends for reassurance that I didn't waste a whole day by cleaning instead of drawing, which I never cleaned. So it was a huge deal that I cleaned my entire room and everything has a place now. Well, it has a place. But I couldn't see it past the stress of not having drawn something. And it being Sunday, I made myself get up and take a shower. I haven't eaten yet because I waited too long and it got to where food seems disgusting. But I have had orange juice and I'm letting it be a slow starting morning so that I can feel out what thing I want to work on and just work on that and move forward knowing that I did something. And y'all will probably see some form of that thing that I do because I do try to get behind the scenes footage when I can. Behind the scenes. um, anyway, it's not a waste of time to do other things because this is something that takes a lot of time. And even though something about finally like pursuing what you want to do and being who you want to be makes time suddenly feel so much shorter, you do have time. I swear to God, get out of my suitcase. I'm only 33 and I feel old. Like my wrist has been killing me all weekend, and I have to remind myself that this thing is out of practice, so it's got to rest. And I'm only 33. I want to be doing what I want to do and living where I want to live by 35. That's well, it's like a year and a half from now because my birthday's in May. But that's still a lot of time. And if you consistently work towards what you're trying to do, even if you don't have, something in front of you that says, look, I made progress, you're still making progress. Social media and the age of instant gratification has made us think that we have to have results instantly, and that's not how it works. Reminding yourself that is not how it works, that is not how we do things. Just do what you want to do a little bit every day in some form or fashion, whether it's stressing about it. Listen, I'm not a professional speaker. Um, or just like, a little doodle something because you have a goal and you're constantly working towards it. And I always have this fear of burning out because I do burn out a lot on everything I like doing. And this is the biggest thing I've ever tried to do. And I'm investing so much hope in it that I'm scared to death that one day I just won't want to do it anymore before I even get there. And part of not letting that happen is resting when I need it and doing other things when I need to do that and doing things slowly because that's how it works. So maybe we'll practice watercolors today. Who knows? Just a reminder, very long reminder. Be nice to yourself. Take your time. The only one that you should be worrying about impressing is yourself. And yes, my cats are still fighting. It's just a thing. So I hope you guys are having a great weekend. More to come at some point.